Kayaknya ada yang kurang. Bentar ya. Ini rada berdebu bentar.
Oh, ada apa ini? Waduh. Disapu, di sweep.
Ada yang kotor bentar guys.
Aduh. Boleh. Go again. Congrats.
Udah bersih. Udah
Jadi
ya.
tadi ngapain?
Bersih.
Oh, sweeping. Aduh.
Karena hari ini tanggal berapa, Dov?
12 Mei.
12 Mei kita baru aja kelar nonton Lakers OKC semifinals, series kedua yang kelar di semifinal.
Ya.
Setelah Knicks dan Sixers. Oke, lu mau start dari mana?
Pertama, congratulations kepada Oklahoma City Thunder udah nge-sweep dan so far belum kalah di playoffs ini.
Ya.
8-0 in the playoffs. Congratulations. AJ Mitchell, I think even though Shea had the better stats, of course, I think AJ Mitchell was the man of the series, X Factor, dan benar-benar tanpa adanya J-Dub dia benar-benar step up banget. He's like 20 something points per game, padahal average season dia 5 points or something atau whatever. Jadi congrats OKC. You guys deserve it. Way better team. No excuses for Lakers.
Sayang aja kalau cepet ya.
Sayang aja. We thought it was at least gonna go 5.
Yeah.
5 at least. Atau 6 kalau.
This is like winnable game sebenarnya. Game 4 ya.
Winnable game. Game 4 was the only winnable game. And yeah, we just didn't do it. Gue bingung kenapa Rui nggak ditaruh di possession terakhir.
Yeah.
Gue bingung banget pada Hachimura lagi.
Pokoknya ini game 4 ini game yang paling
dekat.
bagus untuk Lakers.
Ya.
Dan mungkin bisa dibilang paling buruk bagi OKC ya.
Paling buruk bagi OKC tapi paling bagus bagi Lakers. Tapi ya, all in all, great job. OKC deserve this. Of course. Cuman gue mau ngomong ini mungkin game terakhir yang
LeBron
kita
James.
nonton LeBron James
Lakers sih.
sebagai pemain Lakers.
Yeah.
Ini karena kenapa? Karena we don't know where it's gonna go after this.
Apakah dia akan retire juga kemungkinan bisa ada. Cuman mungkin abis ini main musim terakhir dia ya.
Di dimanapun ya.
Soalnya kontraknya udah habis.
Udah habis.
Dan gak mungkin, kayak susah banget untuk
Iya.
Lakers ngasih kontrak besar gitu loh.
Iya.
Secara dia bakal ngasih extension mungkin ke
Iya.
Austin Reeves.
Iya.
Apakah Max? Nggak tahu.
Nggak tahu. Abis
What
dari
do
sini
you
nggak tahu.
think?
Abis dari sini kayaknya nggak tahu. I rather give it to Hachimura. Nggak Max juga, tapi I rather
Yeah.
duitnya dibagi.
Penggendong Lakers
Main Hachimura.
dari game 1 man.
Kalau kalian tanya who played amazing dari game 1 dan game 4, Hachimura.
Hachimura.
I mean, without Hachimura, we will be dead.
Blowout
and
terus.
Blowout terus. Tentu pasti semua fans Lakers berharap Luka bisa main. Tapi kalaupun Luka main pun, we're still gonna lose. Bakal game 6.
Apalagi udah kayak ketinggalan 3-0 kayak why risk it more
Why
gitu
risk
loh.
it? Jadi even if Luka played dari game 1, I still think OKC would have won in 6. Walaupun Luka main ya. Tapi kan again, itu kan semua what if. Pada kenyataannya dia gak main. Jadi
Tapi sayang banget
Luka gak main.
trip dia ke Spain
Ya tidak berbuah apa-apa.
udah fasten up the healing ternyata tidak bisa ya. Soalnya the schedule itu sebenarnya 8 minggu, 2 bulan. Dan ini udah minggu ke-6. Jadi still 2 weeks,
2 more weeks
gitu.
ya. Jadi ya, you're right. Lakers have to play perfect without Luka and it's hard karena OKC itu Shea dijaga di bawah 25 poin selama 2 game atau 3 game.
3 game.
Tetap aja man Jared McCain, oh my god.
How was your
McCain.
experience
My
watching your
God.
team against OKC?
Gila, susah banget karena OKC semuanya nyala, maksudnya bisa nyala,
Bisa diandelin gitu.
bisa diandelin. McCain, Wallace, Caruso, of course, Dort di awal-awal 2 3-pointers.
Yeah.
I mean AJ Mitchell, of course. Tapi kayak Holmgren, Hartenstein, but this team just, my God, even if you shut down Shea, in which you try your best. Kan Marcus Smart played great defense.
Yeah.
In the series he played great defense against
Yeah.
Shea. Tetap aja kayak the rest of the OKC team is too good. Jadi gue agak marah ke Philadelphia kenapa dikasih Jared McCain for nothing.
Daryl Morey.
Yeah, for nothing. What you guys got it for nothing. Only for cash and some.
Untuk first round pick sama
cash.
3 second round pick.
Yeah, I mean that's nothing, bro. That's nothing for Jared.
Orang-orang lupa bahwa Jared McCain itu supposed to be rookie of the year last year sebelum injured.
Yeah. Jadi
And he flourished.
McCain, Case and Wallace, Cruz, so Hartenstein, NJ, kayak everybody stepping up. Jadi congrats to OKC. LeBron at 41 years old, what he's doing is amazing. At 41 ya.
Walaupun dia sudah menggendong Lakers di series Houston, tapi
nggak cukup untuk menggendong di
levelnya beda. Udah beda.
And I'm really disappointed at DeAndre Ayton.
Damn.
I'm really disappointed. I mean, DeAndre Ayton was the trade of the summer.
Dia kayak di game 3 dan 4 kayak diajarin how to play as a center sama Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes played so good. Like, so that's it. Menurut gue sebagai Lakers fan, 2027 is the year. If LeBron gets traded, use all that money, figure out what to do with the Luka. Karena Luka needs to, of course, be the center of this team.
And he needs to be healthy gitu kan.
He needs to be healthy, of course. Tapi if you surround Luka with the right players.
Dan menurut lo siapa yang harus cabut dari Lakers?
Yang harus Ayton, bye.
And?
Yang harus Vando, bye. Ayton, bye. Vando, bye. Anyone who cannot shoot threes, bye. Bye.
You forgot something.
Siapa?
Someone. Jake.
Oh, Laravia. Please keep Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
Marcus Smart. I mean, yes, he made a couple of mistakes, tapi in general, great player.
AR gimana?
AR keep. He's still AR, tapi I don't think he deserves a supermax. Yeah.
So he deserves. Dia kan aim to have a big contract kan.
I mean, he deserves a big contract, tapi nggak supermax juga. Karena itu mendingan duit untuk Luka yang of course deserves whatever max sama siapapun pemainnya.
Kalau dia insist, misalkan he wants a max contract, would you trade him?
Nggak. Kalau dia mau max, trade.
For
max, Giannis. Siapapun. Nggak, karena I don't think as much as I love Austin Reeves, udah berkali-kali di playoff
he disappeared.
Bahwa not necessarily disappear tapi
playoff dropper mungkin.
Offense-nya tapi he's being faced on the defense. Kayak
he's being targeted.
The other team kayak mana Austin? You can't do that against Rui. Even towards Luka, you sort of cannot do it karena he's too big.
He's
big. Jadi he always gets a rebound. Then he's covered. Tapi Austin gets fished, targeted.
Yeah.
And a defensive end.
Would you trade Reeves, Rui, Picks, Smart for Giannis?
Enggak.
No?
Enggak. Too much. You need to keep Rui. I think Rui 3&D. Listen, untuk main sama Luka, you need somebody who can play 3&D.
Wing juga.
Rui is the perfect man. Apalagi kalau dia sepanas ini untuk next season, Luka kasih ke Rui nembak, it's gonna be just
Reeves, Ayton, Hayes, Picks for Giannis.
Nanti center kita siapa? Kita ada center dong.
Iya. Lu harus nyari lagi di free agency.
Ya, gini, Reeves. Ini kalau Reeves, Ayton, Laravia gue kasih. Vando,
anjing, remah-remahan.
Vando, Picks,
and Bronny.
Kan Bronny pasti bye-bye.
Aduh.
Bronny pasti bye-bye. I mean, if LeBron leaves, Bronny's bye-bye. Picks.
Damn, man.
Yeah. Karena LeBron, I feel like he's leaving.
Yeah, most likely.
Most likely. It's contracts up. LeBron nggak akan minta diskon.
Ya, diskon pun nggak bakal banyak.
Nggak bakal banyak.
It's LeBron James. So like, GG Lakers.
Luka, stay healthy next year, please.
Yeah, stay healthy. Soalnya during championship run, besides you have to have a depth.
Yeah.
You have to be healthy.
Yeah.
Kalau nggak sehat, ya percuma gitu, nggak ada kepalanya.
Setiap kali kamera zoom ke Luka, gue tuh selalu kayak kenapa kamera
kayak berkali-kali anjir.
Berkali-kali di zoom ke Luka.
Setiap berapa menit pasti ke zoom ke Luka.
It hurt us karena Luka 34 points per game that we just lost.
Yeah.
And we all know Luka is not a playoff dropper. Luka is a playoff riser. Luka is the second most points per game in playoffs behind Michael Jordan. I mean, Luka is a playoff riser and we all know this. Jadi kayak
ya sayang aja Luka nggak bisa main bareng LeBron.
Iya.
untuk terakhir kali ya mungkin ya.
Iya.
Di playoff.
Iya.
Soalnya tahun lalu kan juga Luka baru di trade dan sistemnya mungkin belum fix.
Iya.
Tapi ya I don't know. Do you think JJ is gone?
No, I think Lakers gonna keep JJ.
Still.
Lakers gonna keep JJ, tapi I think LeBron's gone. Bukan karena Lakers mau terendang, karena emang LeBron bakal free agent.
Yeah.
He deserves the money. He deserves to go anywhere. Dan menurut gue LeBron bakal ke Cleveland.
And Lakers should target more young players to keep up with the
Tapi
young
DNA
teams.
Lakers nggak pernah go for young players. DNA Lakers selalu siapa bintangnya ambil.
Yeah.
So I mean they are gonna go for Giannis. Kan Giannis baru di announce hari ini dia Bucks are open.
Bucks are open for.
Udah Pak. I think DNA Lakers adalah Giannis, Luka. Wow. Kalau Giannis is gonna cover every single defensive mistake.
Yep.
That Luka has. Wow, itu Romer kalau selesai itu. Wah, itu kalau Giannis Luka it's gonna be disgusting. Karena defensive lapse Luka gitu. Untuk offense Luka kalau capek kasih
dan lu
Giannis nge-drive aja udah.
Gravity mereka gede banget, man.
Dua-duanya gravity gede. Rui bakal.
And you have to have great shooters.
Ya, maka you still need Rui.
Rui.
Austin, listen, if he doesn't want Supermax, keep him. Tapi Austin is our trading piece.
Yeah.
Kalau lu mau Giannis, you gotta. No team would not want Austin Reeves.
Okay, so that's that for Lakers OKC series.
Sekarang juga kita ngomongin Knicks Pistons ya. Knicks Philly ya, yang udah habis ya.
Knicks Philly yang udah habis.
Also sweep.
Hot
take, Knicks are going to the finals.
Yeah. I can
Siapapun
see that.
yang menang, mau itu Detroit atau
Cavs.
Cleveland, yang sekarang lagi dua-dua ya. Sekarang lagi dua-dua ya.
Dua-dua.
Whoever it is, the Knicks are going. Dan ini semua karena Mayor Mamdani. Ada orang yang gue lupa. Since Mamdani become mayor, Knicks will win championship. Itu. Nah, tapi man, sweeping the Sixers. I mean, Brunson is just godlike sekarang.
Mungkin Sixers salah satu faktor yang kenapa mereka kalah, they are gassed out against Celtics.
Yeah.
Mereka udah all out against Celtics. Push them into 7 games, which is udah bagus banget gitu untuk Sixers. Dan Embiid pun udah in and out of the rotation. Beberapa kali nggak main juga kan. And sempat game 3 nggak main juga lawan Knicks.
I commented on Knicks Sixers game 3 kan. My God, I mean, every time you feel like the Sixers want to catch up, Brunson he's so good. Nah, apakah Brunson ke LA kita? Brunson is king of New York. No,
ngomongin Brunson, I think I see a glimpse of Brunson in AJ Mitchell.
Oh.
He's a lefty.
Oh yeah.
And he's sneaky.
Yeah.
And can change directions.
Yeah. And the whole Knicks team is good. Like every OG Anunoby.
Mikal Bridges sudah step up lagi.
Yeah. Mikal Bridges stepping up. OG is playing the best basketball of his career.
Yeah.
Hart is playing insane.
Their bench juga.
Their bench
bagus.
is going insane. They have
McBride.
They have McBride. They have Deuce. They have Clarkson. They have
Mitchell Robinson. He posterized Embiid, bro.
Yeah, posterized Embiid. Grand Theft Alvarado. They have Knicks are great team.
He's good.
And finally, not under Tom Thibodeau. Finally under Mike Brown.
Yeah.
They found found it.
Dan surprisingly lawan Atlanta lebih susah ya daripada lawan Sixers ya. Soalnya ya Sixers are great, tapi they don't have like the pieces to match up with the Knicks gitu.
Nggak ada. And Cat, you gotta give it up, man. Cat is playing out of his mind. Cat waktu lawan Embiid di game 3, he's showing his physicality. Walaupun Embiid lebih gede, lebih tinggi, Cat is playing.
He's not afraid,
and he's spacing the floor. Jadi kayak menurut gua Knicks are in perfect run karena siapapun yang keluar out of the East. Let's just say Pistons out of the East. Pistons bakal pertama kali masuk ECF Eastern Conference semenjak the Bad Boy Pistons. Semenjak the Chauncey Billups Pistons.
Yeah.
They're due for a loss. Nggak mungkin. Kalau Cleveland pun, Knicks versus Cleveland, Knicks is gonna completely destroy the Cleveland.
I won't say completely, tapi mungkin 1-2 bisa.
Iya, tapi still kayak. So it's gonna be a Knicks versus ini dia nih.
Detroit
or
Cleveland. Soalnya Cleveland belum pernah kalah at home.
Betul, tapi mereka nggak pernah menang away.
Iya,
mereka nggak pernah menang away.
Belum.
Iya, jadi
jago kandang
Jago
saya.
kandang,
Jago kandang.
Sedangkan the next 3 games kan 2 games di Pistons, 1 game di
Advantage-nya sekarang di series ini Pistons.
I do think Pistons gonna win karena for some reason benar kata lu mereka jago kandang. Lawan Raptors pun menang 4 game di kandang. Mereka hanya punya 1 game lagi di kandang.
Entah kenapa gue masih ngepicknya Cavs.
Oke.
Gue masih ngepicknya Cavs. Because of like the experience. Soalnya Jalen Duren has not been the same since the playoff gitu start. Jadi mereka unggul di Mobley, di Jared Allen ketimbang Jalen Duren doang gitu loh.
Dan Donovan Mitchell finally had a Donovan Mitchell game.
Yeah, apakah ini the start of the spark of their offense gitu?
Mungkin
nanti.
Tapi I still think Pistons in 7.
Pistons 7.
Jadi menurut gue Pistons, I think they're gonna win both games at home. Cleveland's gonna win at home again. But James Harden choked in game 2. People forget. Di game 2 he had a turnover. He had a 1 turnover at the end. Kayak if he didn't have that
even
turnover,
though he step up on game 3. Yeah.
Tapi game 2 kayak kalau dia nggak turnover, Cleveland could have won a game.
Jadi menurut lo di series ini Harden bakal choke?
Yeah, especially in Detroit.
Okay.
Jadi gitu. Jadi Kajo bye-bye intinya. So it's gonna be the Knicks are gonna be fully rested. Knicks are gonna be fully rested against a Pistons team yang baru dibawa di double game 7s. Dia game 7 lawan Magic, game 7 lawan Cavs.
Soalnya kan ini kan minimal mereka go to 6.
Go to 6 ya. Minimal.
Ya berarti udah rest days-nya udah 4 hari lebih banyak daripada itu, daripada si Cavs dan Pistons gitu. Either team menurut gua pun Knicks tetap bakal go to the finals.
Knicks pun kalah tahun lalu lawan Pacers di final. Itu karena Haliburton had a godlike game. 2 games. Historic comeback 2 games in a row.
Itu anomali yang tidak bisa dipungkiri lagi.
If Haliburton didn't have those 2 comeback games di HF tahun lalu, Knicks should have gone to the finals and met OKC.
Yeah.
Jadi menurut gua Knicks are due for terakhir kali Knicks ke final tahun 1999. Dan untuk pertama kali dalam hidup gue pengen di kota New York ketika Knicks lagi kayak gini ya.
Yeah.
New York fans are crazy. Kalau mereka masuk final, udah selesai.
Gila.
Selesai. The first time since 19.
Udah lama banget, men. Bahkan sebelum Kobe punya ring.
Iya, 1999.
Sebelum Kobe punya
ring, that's the last time. And they met the Spurs and Spurs won.
Yeah.
1999. First Tim Duncan and David Robinson first.
Apakah akan Spurs lagi?
Sekarang ini dia nih. Sekarang
Timberwolves and Spurs.
Okay. Gini, respect to the Wolves, but if Wemby was not ejected in Game 4, I'm sorry, Spurs would have won. I mean, Wemby was ejected in the second quarter, right? But they took the opportunity. Wemby ejected, and they played their asses off, and they won 2-2. Tapi Spurs are not gonna lose Game 5 at home.
Again?
No, they're not gonna lose it again. Especially with Wemby habis di-eject.
Dia pasti ini introspeksi diri.
Wah, dia introspeksi diri. Ya, nggak mungkin. I think it's gonna be Spurs in 6.
Soalnya setiap kali Spurs kalah, the next game they step up and turn the table and really well gitu. Soalnya di game 1 mereka kalah,
game 2
menuju game 2 kan blowout kan.
Iya, blowout.
Itu Greg Popovich turun tangan gitu, langsung
nge-coach
Johnson. in the film room dia break down every plays kayak gitu. So like I think Spurs in 7.
I think Spurs in 6.
Spurs in 6.
Yeah, I think Spurs are gonna win Game 5 and in Game 6 Wemby's gonna.
So like every time people count Minnesota out.
I get it.
Mereka selalu proof bahwa mereka masih punya kesempatan gitu.
Setuju. And listen, I just felt like in Game 3 Spurs had a comfortable win as well. People forget. Comfortable win in Game 3. Maksudnya bang comfortable. Like you never thought that they were gonna lose. Game 4 pun sebelum Wemby out, we all thought Spurs was gonna win. Jadi Game 5, I think it's gonna be Spurs in 6.
Unless kayak Ayo Dosunmu
unless gitu Edwards lagi. Has like another 40-45 point game kayak
bisa.
Edwards bisa. Tapi menurut gua Spurs in 6. Kalau lu Spurs in 7.
In 7.
Ya itu dia.
Soalnya ya this is like I mean masih coin flip loh, masih dua-dua
Iya,
gitu.
masih dua-dua.
Anything can happen.
So,
Tapi gue merasa bahwa this is destined to be OKC and Spurs.
Nah ini dia nih.
Conference Finals.
Ini dia. Menurut gue gini.
Kita salah ya. Kita kira Denver.
Ya kita kira Denver.
Kita kira Denver. Soalnya Denver juga kita salah prediksi juga, ternyata Wolf dengan pincang-pincangnya itu.
Dengan Rudy Gobert tiba-tiba main amazing.
Locking down Jokic.
Ya.
Like that's a shock to the world.
Now, if it's okay, let's just assume Spurs go through. Kita asumsi ya.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Minnesota fans. OKC Spurs. Okay. Spurs are the only team that had OKC's number.
Yeah.
The only team.
Satu-satunya tim yang Spurs menyusahkan.
Iya.
OKC.
Mereka
bukan menyusahkan lagi, kayak mendominasi.
4 kali menang.
Mendominasi OKC di regular season. Termasuk di NBA Cup semifinal ya. Yang mereka menang close game. Terus sempat ada blowout juga. Tapi ya for one, gue akuin emang Spurs build-nya itu personelnya hampir mirip sama Thunder.
Ya.
Itulah mengapa mereka bisa match up well with the Thunder.
Ya.
Plus nggak ada tim yang punya alien. That's the
so gini, selama
difference.
Ini OKC always wins the paint game karena Hartenstein sama Holmgren are just amazing. They're amazing too, passing big men. They have this chemistry inside the paint. Holmgren's amazing. Hartenstein's playing well.
Tapi cuma Wemby yang bisa disrupt that Twin
karena
Tower
imagine,
gitu.
Kalau Twin Tower tuh nge-pass, di bawahnya ada 7.4 alien.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the only neutralizer.
Aduh, tapi
and Holmgren lawan Wemby kan it's always been cinema.
Personal.
It's always personal. Wemby takes it personal.
Soalnya as achievement Holmgren selalu di atas Wemby.
Betul.
Kayak di FIBA dulu waktu itu Amerika menang lawan Wemby.
Yeah.
Terus ya the rings gitu.
Tapi kan Wemby udah ngomong waktu di regular season, waktu di interview dia ngomong kayak, we beat them and they know it. We feel like we have their number. Itu yang ngomong langsung dan OKC sebagai tim nggak pernah publicly acknowledge that statement. Nggak pernah kayak apaan sih lu kan kita. Biasanya kalau lu defending champion biasanya kayak respect the defending champions. Selalu semua tim kayak okay, we're playing bad misalkan but we're the defending champions. When Wemby made that statement, there was no response from the OKC team karena they know he's right. Tapi again, di regular season bukan di playoff, beda. Beda.
Apa yang Spurs nggak punya mungkin the experience.
Betul. That's the only thing that OKC have a major
walaupun
advantage.
Beberapa pemain Spurs memang sudah pernah ke playoff dan menang championship
Barnes
juga, Harrison Barnes ya.
Iya. Tapi still kayak
Luke
Cornet, it's gonna be. Tapi the battle that I'm really looking for is outside of Wemby versus Shed is gonna be your guards. Shea versus Castle. Shea versus Fox. Castle versus AJ. I mean, these guards are very very fast, right?
J-Dub bakal balik.
Dylan
bakal balik.
Yeah, Dylan Harper versus J-Dub. Yeah, right.
Dylan Harper mungkin versus McCain.
Wah, ini the guards are gonna be ada Castle, ada Champagne kayak all these players kayak match up very well against against each other.
Dan sebenarnya di match up Spurs sama Thunder sebelumnya di 5 match up itu 4-1 McCain belum ada.
Jadinya McCain is
dan AJ cuma main beberapa game.
Jadi this might be Jared McCain might be the X factor untuk
and AJ juga bisa jadi. But they need J-Dub to win the series. Soalnya satu-satunya yang punya length dan size untuk wing defender ya J-Dub gitu. They cannot win without J-Dub.
Yeah.
But this is like destined to be.
Spurs OKC.
Pertama kalinya ketemu sejak OKC memulangkan tim Duncan di playoff.
Ya benar.
2014
ya. Yeah, long time. 2015. 2015.
2015
kan 2014 mereka di final kalah Miami. menang lawan Miami.
Oh ya. Oh, Thunder yang dipulangin sama
Duncan ya.
Sama Duncan.
And Kawhi and all the gang.
So this is a rematch juga since
2014.
12 years ago ya.
Wow.
Damn. It's a whole new era.
It's gonna be
A new rivalry.
I mean, just the fact that we know Wemby mau MVP dan pasti Shane dapat MVP itu akan menyalakan Wemby itu akan kayak,
soalnya Wemby bilang we don't got the experience but
Yeah.
we don't care gitu.
We don't care, yeah.
Kayak mereka nggak peduli, and that's how the mentality should be gitu sih.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Oh my God.
Ooh.
That is,
Conference
I don't
finals
know.
won't be easy for both teams.
That won't be easy. Kalau Spurs go itu, I have Spurs in 7.
You have Spurs in 7.
This is gonna be.
Bro.
I have Spurs in 7. You have OKC in 7.
OKC in 7.
Wow. Oh wow.
This is not gonna be a short series.
Enggak, ini bakal panjang.
Enggak.
Ini bakal
Minimal
every
6.
game.
Minimal 6.
Yeah, it's gonna be minimal 6. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
To beat OKC 4 times, it's
hard.
Especially in the playoffs.
Yeah. Tapi, if anybody can do it, it's a Spurs. If anybody can do it, it's Spurs.
Siapapun yang menang di conference finals ini, di Western Conference Finals,
akan menang lawan Knicks.
Gua rasa bakal jadi juara
iya.
NBA.
I'm sorry, Knicks bakal ketemu OKC. Bye. No matter how good Brunson is, OKC akan menang. Knicks ketemu Spurs.
Knicks had their numbers.
Yeah. Ini menarik nih. Ini menarik nih. Jadi kalau gue jadi Knicks fans, gue mau Spurs.
Yeah.
Gue mau Spurs. Kalau ya itu.
Tapi NBA Finals juga a whole lot different levels gitu.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
This is crazy, bro. Wemby might. Wow.
Might. Tergantung ini seriesnya kelar kapan. Kalau misalkan seriesnya kelar di game 7, oke sih bakal punya rest lebih banyak.
Yeah.
Tapi ya rest bukan not the best for these young teams.
Iya.
Soalnya Shea bilang kan.
Ada Rust juga.
Rusty.
Rusty.
It's a bit rusty.
Rest itu untuk tim-tim tua. kayak Lakers tuanya memang betul rest. Tim-tim muda mah ayo main besok yuk.
Iya. So like, I can't wait, man. This is gonna be the toughest task for both.
Whoever
teams.
wins Western Conference Final is the NBA champion. Whoever. I think Spurs in 7. Kalau ini masih ada Wolves nih.
Injuries.
Ini masih ada Wolves. Okay, barring any injuries.
Kalau Wolves somehow some way upset the Timberwolves,
easy.
I think OKC in 5.
OKC beat them last year kan?
In 5.
Yeah, in 5. Yeah, they know.
Dan personal mereka
sama aja.
Mereka belum ada ini sih. Ayo sama Bones ya kayaknya.
Tapi still aja kurang lebih sama. Tapi kan Dante injured.
Yeah.
Jadi kayak it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for Wolves.
Jadi pasti
the most ideal matchup ya Spurs OKC.
Iya. OKC fans pasti mau Wolves maju nih. pasti OKC fans. Ayo Edwards semuanya jadi fan. Sedangkan all Knicks fans mau OKC menang. Biar ketemu Spurs.
Damn. Knicks either Detroit or Cavs. Kalau gue pilih Cavs, lo pilih Detroit.
Tapi siapapun yang keluar Knicks menang.
How's the matchup kalau menurut lo? Dari
Knicks versus Detroit. It doesn't matter. I mean,
Cat's still gonna outplay.
Cat's gonna play Duran. Brunson's gonna outplay. The only person Brunson cannot
Brunson
outplay.
and Kate, man.
Tapi the only person Brunson bakal capek karena dia bakal it's lawan Shea. Karena Shea bakal always pressure him dan bakal di switch sama Josh Hart mulu kan. Man, Brunson is just too good.
Yeah, tapi
Brunson is too good right now.
I like what Kate is having ya this season ya. Karena dia mungkin bulan lalu tuh masih collapse long. And now he's playing the semifinals, series tied, and possibly Eastern Conference Finals. Tapi mungkin matchup yang lebih merata, yang lebih bagus secara keseluruhan ya, I think Cavs.
Ya, Knicks Cavs. Itu bakal menarik.
Dan Kajo juga bakal senang. Karena sudah selangkah lebih maju daripada langkah tim lu ya.
Enggak, jangan kalah.
Tapi kalau misalkan Cavs and Knicks, I think still
Knicks
Knicks in
Knicks in 6.
6 or 7.
Yeah, Knicks in 6.
6 or 7.
Knicks
Soalnya Harden juga mungkin the time is ticking
yeah.
on him. Kayak nggak lama lagi nih, gue juga nggak bakal bisa compete terus for
Yeah.
championship. And
Yeah.
it's now or never. Kalau next kan ya nggak ada yang tua banget gitu kan.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. You're picking Knicks in
6.
in 6. Gue juga in 6 against
Knicks in
anybody.
6. Yeah.
Against
Tapi
anybody.
kalau Knicks versus OKC in the final, OKC is gonna win easy. Knicks versus Spurs in the final, Spurs is gonna win not that easy. Tapi Spurs are gonna win.
That's crazy. Ya. Dan draft lottery pun
Yeah.
kemarin
Congrats
sudah
Washington.
berlangsung. Washington Wizards.
Congrats.
Siapapun yang trade atau trade for AD bakal dapat the first pick ya.
Dari Cooper Flag, dari Zion.
Zion sekarang
Sekarang AJ Dibasa.
AJ Dibasa.
Tapi they have a good team. They have Trae Young nanti.
Yeah.
And AD.
And AD.
AJ, Trae Young, AD. That's a great team.
Yeah, it's a great team. Nggak mungkin nggak play in nggak sih? Harusnya.
Harusnya play in sih.
Alex Sarr juga
Yeah,
ada.
Alex Sarr. They deserve it. After they got 83 points dari Bam Adebayo, they deserve something.
Dan tapi ini mungkin terakhir kalinya NBA draft sebelum changing of rules ya.
Ya,
Soalnya
diganti.
kan next year itu nggak bisa satu tim dapat top 4 pick berturut-turut gitu.
Iya.
Selama 3 tahun.
Iya.
So like mereka kan udah dapat Alex Sarr, udah dapat siapa namanya? AJ mungkin ya. Terus next year kalau misalkan mereka jelek pun nggak bisa dapat top pick lagi gitu loh.
Iya. Wah,
Damn.
can't wait. Basically tomorrow we're gonna watch Spurs Wolves
Spurs Wolves game 5.
game 5. Abis
Terus
itu
apa lagi ya?
Abis itu lusa bakal Cleveland Pistons.
Cleveland Pistons
Game 5, iya.
game 5.
Bakal
Berarti
alternate.
lagi nunggu ini,
Iya,
lagi nunggu. So minimal like
Lagi nunggu.
4 hari lagi baru ketahuan ya siapa yang
Ketahuan. Baru ketemu WCF sama ECF.
Dan ya, kalau menurut lu yang lu baca selama semifinal ini, the whistles gimana? Favoring the Thunder on game 2?
Enggak. I think it's a fair game. I mean, there are some calls that went OKC's way, tapi there are also some calls that went Lakers' way. Jadi menurut gua fair aja sih. Menurut gua sebagai Lakers fans, we were blaming the whistle too much. We didn't blame ourselves. Yang turnovernya gila, quarter 3 kita gak bisa main.
Tadi juga 19 turnover.
Iya kayak 90. I mean, and these are dumb turnovers, like dead
Yeah.
ball turnovers kayak
Sloppy passes.
Yeah. Like you gotta know. Yes, there were some calls that went Shea's way, tapi there were also calls that went Lakers way juga. Jadi kayak it is what it is gitu.
Dan apa ya? Props to referees juga kalau setelah game itu kan Lakers punya apa? Meeting gitu kan. Lihat kan?
Yeah.
Itu kayak complain or
Yeah.
whatever, and they turn the physicality up
Yeah.
in game 3, game 4. Dan ya sebenarnya kalau misalkan gue juga bingung kalau misalkan referees favoring a team, harusnya mereka favoring ke big market, big names.
Yeah.
LeBron,
Yeah.
the Lakers, bukan yang small market team gitu.
Yeah. Nah,
So, like,
menurut gua kayak refs always bakal make one or two dumb calls. Kayak ada satu dumb call banget yang menurut gua yang LeBron should have gotten an and one.
Yeah.
Tapi kayak ya udah kayak
Gotta play on gitu.
It didn't change the outcome of the game gitu, paham gak sih?
Yeah.
It didn't. Beda kalau itu kayak
Mungkin salah satu pengaruh, cuman
Yeah,
not the
not the
main
main point,
reasons why they lost gitu kan.
the main reason is we can't keep the ball.
Dan siapa yang dirugikan juga bukan cuman tim yang kalah, tim yang menang pun kayak dicantumin embel-embel seperti itu kan. So like
No, OKC way better team, they deserve to win. Kayak it is what it is. Tapi yang gue bakal sangat menarik adalah Spurs lawan OKC karena Wemby juga udah mulai dianggap seperti ini sekarang nih. Udah mulai dianggap
di anak emas.
Kan? Nah ini wait, siapa bakal diamaskan Shea atau Wemby ini kalau mereka ketemu di WCF nih.
Soalnya logikanya karena flagrant yang dilakuin Wemby yang nyikut Naz Reid, walaupun mungkin nggak sengaja juga, tapi if that's role player,
Yeah.
mungkin Dylan Brooks atau Lu Dort,
Iya.
either suspension or fine.
Iya.
He didn't
Dia
get both.
Dia cuma eject game 5 main.
Udah gitu loh.
Iya.
Do you think that's a superstar treatment?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's starting to get it.
Yeah.
I think he's starting to get so. Dan sekarang kayaknya they will have a Wemby rule di mana there are some calls blocks yang menurut gue goaltend cuman sedikit kayak.
Di game 1
Iya, ada satu,
Yeah.
ada satu yang clear. Udah
Yeah.
udah turun ke bawah terus kayak nggak goaltend. Tadi gue jadi wasit juga. Lu bayangin sama
Sulit
wasit,
sih, sulit.
lu nggak pernah seumur hidup lu lihat bola setinggi itu, paham nggak? Jadi kayak ini turun atau naik kan seumur hidup kan pasti mereka lagi di sini
Yeah.
nih. Tiba-tiba karena ada Wemby harus lihat situ. Jadi kayak the eyes are not trained.
dan banyak
Dan
yang
banyak
situasi seperti itu.
12 blocks, holy shit guys. I mean, gue jadi
Mungkin yang true blocks 9 or 10
10
gitu ya.
Iya.
So like ya apa mungkin udah saatnya AI menggantikan wasit tuh.
Kalau untuk goaltend menurut gue harus. Untuk goaltend ya.
Yang ngukur ya.
Yang ngukur.
Soalnya kan bisa.
Soalnya itu clear. Itu kan kalau udah ke bawah udah goaltend.
Yeah.
Bukan kayak offensive foul, defensive foul yang masih bisa 50-50. Kalau bola udah turun trajectory itu AI udah bisa baca.
Iya.
AI itu udah bisa. Kalau offensive foul, defensive foul itu susah. Masih manusia butuh. Ya. Kalau bola udah turun itu AI udah bisa baca. Menurut gue pure hanya untuk goaltend, apalagi in the Wemby era.
Mungkin ada beberapa apa ya? Aspek yang bisa dinilai juga kayak garis out atau enggak garis 3 point gitu kan. Soalnya kan in every angle, every situation pun butuh juga pendapat referees gitu.
Iya.
So like mungkin beberapa aspek of the game bisa.
Tapi untuk goaltend I think look 7'4", lompat 2 feet. Wasit 6 feet harus ngelihat sesuatu yang gitu. Dari sini kan lu nggak sadar nih turun naik kan it's such a hard.
It's fast man.
It's fast. Jadi kayak udah pakai mesin aja. Menurut gua khusus untuk goaltending, untuk blocking. Apalagi in the Wemby era.
Iya.
Harus pakai mesin. Harus kalau nggak bisa.
Wemby rules jadi
Iya, they will make a Wemby rule. They made a rule for Shaq. They made the Shaq rules. Now they're gonna make a Wemby rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be I can't wait man. Mungkin kemungkinan baru mulainya ya minggu depan gitu kan conference finals.
Ya.
Tungguin 2 tim ini. So yeah.
Spurs Thunder.
Spurs Thunder. The beginning of new rivalry.
Yeah, the beginning of an amazing rivalry.
Man, I can't wait.
Can't wait. Sekarang gue istirahat dulu. Gue mau ke Cancun sama LeBron.
Nyusul Dylan Brooks.
Ya, dan Dylan Brooks gila.
Anjing.
Ada untuk memastikan LeBron ke swap.
Dan dia ketawa gede loh tadi.
Anjir LeBron.
Kayak kita di swap nih. Gue juga ke swap nih.
Iya kan dia juga kesel keras.
Ke swap timnya sama nih gitu. So yeah. It's been a fun semifinals.
Yeah.
2 series yang masih berlangsung, masih ketat, dan 2 lagi sudah lolos.
Yeah.
And now it's time for conference finals.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
See you guys, mungkin kita akan nobar ya untuk conference finals ya.
Oh harus.
Let's see.
Spurs tuh harus.
Let's see.
Dan juga gue gak ada ketegangan di situ. Gue gak ada marah-marah karena
gak ada emosi.
Gak ada emosi karena ya udahlah. Siapapun yang menang gue it's great basketball.
And mungkin Eastern Conference Finals juga bakal seru. Hopefully ya. Fingers crossed. Okay, see you guys at conference finals. This is a Double Screen Podcast because one screen
is not enough.
Thank you.
Bye.